right, let's talk weather now with Chief Meteorologist Sarah Knox. Hey, Sarah.
Hey, Cammie, a nice night tonight, especially considering a fall night. So temperatures, yes, are dropping down just as the sun has set, and now we're here in the darkness. But hey, if you look to the skies, not necessarily here, I'd have to move the camera up a bit more. We could see the moon, a full moon, as I mentioned at the beginning of the newscast. It is called the Beaver Moon here, November's full moon. So enjoy that. We get a little bit of that nice moonlight, and we'll get to see some stars before thin clouds continue to move in. So overall, easy going tonight. Satellite and radar showing those thin clouds I mentioned. Not necessarily too bad over our entire area yet, but they're there and will simply come in and simply move out. Most of it due in part to the winds coming in from the northwest, helping to bring them here. And these northwest winds will keep things cool through the night as well. I zoomed things out just so we can see that maybe a little bit of a change, but these winds are getting on the lighter side, still coming in from the northwest, still bringing in these clouds, and that'll be the continuing trend until we go into our Thursday. I'll explain in just a moment, but I do want to show that that high pressure has set up. That's why we have these nicer thinner clouds, drier skies, and of course the winds kind of following that rotation coming in from the cooler north. So what does that mean? Well, temperatures are cooler. 39 degrees currently in Mason City, Owatonna. So some of us already in the 30s. Well, many of us are hanging out in the 40s right now. Some of us a little warmer than others. Caledonia sitting at 49 degrees. Rochester at 43, 44 in Dodge Center, and 46 in Austin. So these temperatures are falling and will continue to do so. Luckily, we do have the light winds tonight, which means wind chills, not necessarily too much of a problem as we do get into the overnight hours. But I just want to let y'all know, but we're going to start ripping out these wind chill forecasts simply because our temperatures are just going to keep getting lower and lower as we go through the season. But that being said, as we come into tonight, light winds, so 34 degrees will feel like 34 degrees at 1 a.m. for anybody who has to be out there early in the morning. But the temperatures are not done dropping. They usually reach their coolest point right before the sun does start rising. So many of us falling right around the freezing point or a little below it. Caledonia falling to 29, Garner now 32 degrees as well as Mason City and many of us. All right, quick look at Futurecast because I told you the clouds will come, then the clouds will go. Here we are around midnight. Doesn't mean we're necessarily done with them though, because they're coming right back as the southern winds come right back. This is around 6 a.m. You can see the winds coming back in from the south, those red arrows, and the cloudy skies to match. So cloudy skies will help limit our temperatures. Winds from the south will be a bit breezy, but will actually help rise our temperatures. So keep in mind, a couple breezy days on the way. And what I mean by rising temperatures, we're sticking to the 50s. Then we drop down pretty quick through Friday into the 30s for what's looking to be a bit of a tricky weekend, I'd say, Cammie.